There was a proud moment at the Olympics yesterday when 16-year-old Gabby Douglas won a gold medal in gymnastics. The crowd went wild with cheers, though we're not hearing the chants of USA, USA that we've heard in some Olympics gone by. And some folks have noticed that American athletes' uniforms don't carry the stars and stripes look as much as they have in past years. The famous flag-style outfits worn in years past replaced with yellow shirts, gray tracksuits, pink leotards. So how do we show our patriotism at the Games? David Webb is the host of The David Webb Show on Sirius XM Patriot. He's also the co-founder of Tea Party 365. Hi, David.
How you doing?
So, you know, Gabby had that great moment. Everybody was so excited, and she's in hot pink. And that's her prerogative, but there were,
It is, and gymnasts also adjust their uniforms within boundaries sometimes. But look, here we go. I'm proud to be an American. I was around in 1980. Matter of fact, I went to school with the younger Eruzione brother, the Miracle on Ice. What's wrong with showing pride? What we're seeing is this kind of soft, anti-American feeling that Americans can't show our exceptionalism. And frankly, if they are offended about our show and our exceptionalism, then they have that right, and I don't care, and neither do most Americans. That's a fact.
It's interesting. I mean, in terms of what's behind it, the fact that we're not as vociferous as we once were about shouting USA and draping ourselves in the flag. David Serrata wrote an article for Salon. He has a theory, and that is that back in the 1984 Olympics in Los Angeles, that we were so filled with national pride and people were covering themselves in the flag and they were chanting that, in fact, the president of the IOC complained that it was making the other countries feel uncomfortable, and so now we've tamped it down. Do you buy that theory?
No, I don't. And frankly, why should we? Every country has the right to cheer for their team. I've been to English soccer matches, and I'm sure that the English men and women are out there cheering loudly in the pubs and having a great time at the and they should. Spain for their team, the Greeks for their team, any country. But America is America, and we are a very nationalistic nation. But we've also lost over time that jingoistic feeling. You know, the national anthem, we sing it at baseball games. I think that the national anthem should be followed with play ball. It's kind of an American thing. We've lost a little bit of that saying the Pledge of Allegiance, and I think that plays over into some of this soft acceptance. You know what? Red, white, and blue. Wear it. Wave it. Be proud to be an American. It's not a political issue, but they make it a social issue.
And a fashion issue, as we've been talking about, because, you know, obviously there's great, tremendous national pride as we see our athletes doing so well, bringing home so many gold medals. But is it just about fashion that they don't feel like wearing red, white, and blue anymore?
No, look, if you want to be in the Olympics, you're playing for your country. The Chinese are wearing red predominantly, as that's their national color, if you will. So why not us with the red, white, and blue? There is a meaning behind the red, white, and blue that has been lost in time. The field of stars, you know, the blood that's been shed. And that's what we need to focus on and get that out in our country.
Is there a feeling that we are being too vain? That, you know, we know we're great, but let's be great quietly. And that when we do these things that we're being too vain and too big and too boisterous and bullies or whatever.
Remember when you won a trophy?
No, because I never won any athletic trophies.
Well, all right, Allie, I would debate that with you, because I think you've won a trophy, certainly for me. But here's the thing: you win something, whether it's a trophy or whatever. What do you feel? Or your parents, let's say your parents, you know, you get great grades, or you do something. Yeah. That's a feeling of accomplishment. And you're in sports to compete. I played sports. I played individual sports and team sports. When you compete, you work together. When you achieve, you feel that individually and as a team. When you take that away, you take away the reason we do this in a lot of ways.
All right, David, I want to see you in full red and white and blue regalia next time I see you.
Proud to be an American. Lee Greenwood's not the only one who can say it.
There you go. Thanks so much for coming in. Great to see you.